In this example, we will be looking at bond valuation using spot rates. The supplied information is as follows. We have spot rates for 1 year at 7%, 2 years at 8%, and 3 years at 9%. I think it is likely going to be obvious to you, but just in case, let me emphasize that these rates are per annum. For example, the 2-year rate of 8% means that an investor will earn an annual rate of 8% compounded annually over that 2-year period. The same principle applies to the 3-year period, where an investor will earn 9% per annum compounded annually. You are required to use these spot rates to value a 3-year annual pay bond which has a 10% coupon rate and a 10,000 Rand par value. The way to deal with this situation is to clearly identify the timeline and the cash flows involved. This is done on the basis of the bond information given to us. Given 3 years to maturity and the fact that it is an annual pay bond with a 10% coupon rate and a par value of 10,000 Rand, we know that at T1, T2, and T3 there will be a 1,000 Rand coupon. And because it is a 3-year bond, we do not forget the repayment of the par value at maturity, so there is an additional 10,000 Rand cash flow at T3. We now turn attention to the implications of the spot rates given to us. The 1-year spot rate of 7% tells us that the T1 cash flow must be discounted back to T0 at 7%. To calculate that present value, the 1,000 Rand is divided by 1.07, giving 934.58. The T2 cash flow must then be present valued over 2 years at a spot rate of 8% per annum. So this time the calculation is 1,000 Rand divided by 1.08 squared, with the resulting present value being 857.34. And finally, the total cash flow of 11,000 Rand at T3 is present valued using the applicable annual spot rate of 9% and a 3-year period. This results in a present value of 8,494.02. All that remains is to apply the principle of cash flow additivity and combine the 3 separate present values. We conclude that the bond's implied value using the supplied spot rates is 10,285 Rand and 94 cents. And as a final step, if you wish to do so, you now have more than enough information to calculate the yield to maturity on this bond. We have a period of 3 years. We have a present value, which we have just calculated. The annual coupon amount is 1,000 Rand and the par value is 10,000 Rand. Making sure that we have been consistent with the signs of present value, payment, and future value, we solve for the rate, showing that the yield to maturity on this bond is 8.87%.